Yu Menglong's mysterious fall from a building shocked the entire internet. The authorities moved at lightning speed to seal off all information, and people inside the industry fell into unanimous silence. The truth seems to have been thrown into the deepest forbidden zone. Before the storm had subsided, a seemingly unrelated behind-the-scenes clip was dug up by netizens, and the main character turned out to be Xerin. During the opening group photo for Hua Qinggu, Xerin tried to walk away as soon as the photo was taken, but Xerin yanked him back. The awkwardness instantly exploded, and netizens cried out, "This is like the annual company group photo for office slaves." The phrase Xerin already saw through Xerin long ago shot straight onto the hot search. In contrast, on the show Chase Me, Brother, Xerin once wildly praised Yu Menglong, "He's insanely handsome." On one side you have a stiff, wooden group photo, on the other side non-stop compliments. His attitude toward the two people is completely different. But behind these bits of gossip lies the darkness of the entertainment industry. While he was alive, Yu Menglong was controlled by a shadowy web of power. Xerin himself revealed that he was under mental control by a wealthy woman 20 years older than him and was forced to get a vasectomy. Just as public opinion was boiling, an old video of Tianjin slamming her microphone down and exposing the industry's dark side was dug up again, like another alarm bell ringing to remind the world, in this circle, truth is very expensive, and also the most dangerous thing. Those who dare to tell it either get banned or disappear. Had Xerin already seen through Xerin? With Yu Menglong's case still unresolved, Xerin has become an actress under a magnifying glass. Netizens have named her as one of the key suspects involved, questioning whether she was the one who invited Yu Menglong to the gathering of 17 people that night. There are even rumors that her phone contains a full record of Yu Menglong's abuse, so now every little thing dug up about her can set off a public opinion tsunami. Before the Yu Menglong incident was over, a behind-the-scenes clip of her and actor Xerin at a boot ceremony was excavated by netizens. Because of one small move by Xerin, she was dragged back onto the hot search. Here's what happened. At the opening ceremony of Hua Qinggu, everyone was taking a group photo. Xerin seemed to want to leave right after the shot, but Xerin grabbed him like she was catching a colleague trying to sneak off from a company event, and pulled him back. The atmosphere on set was slightly awkward, and in just a few seconds, netizens were stunned. The clip shot up the hot search list. Netizens mocked this scene one after another. Look at Xerin's expression. That's exactly the face of an office slave being dragged by his boss into the annual group photo. He obviously has that "okay, can I leave now" look. His whole body is screaming, "I want to go home." After this old video resurfaced, someone immediately started a thread titled, "Xerin already saw through Xerin." The reasons they gave were very simple. During the photo, Xerin deliberately leaned toward Xerin to create the feeling that their relationship was great, but he instantly turned into a block of wood. Not satisfied, Xerin nudged him with her elbow, and only then did Xerin squeeze out a social smile. This interaction has been crowned by netizens as the most helpless group photo of the year, and some comments were even harsher. This isn't a screen couple photo, it's a hostage photo. Some people feel sorry for Xerin, thinking he really didn't want to be there and looked very pitiful. Others urged everyone to calm down, saying that physical interaction is unavoidable for artists when promoting a show and that people shouldn't overinterpret it. But in any case, the clip really does look awkward. Xerin and Xerin once worked together on the historical suspense romance drama Hua Qinggu. They played the novelist Hua Qingga and the male lead Ji Chu. The story tells of the female lead accidentally entering the world of her own novel, going from a cannon fodder side character to a powerful protagonist, and developing a love-hate relationship with Ji Chu along the way. Xerin is a singer and actor who participated in the reality show Idol Producer and debuted as a member of the group YUEHUA Next. Xerin, who used to be known for her pure, sweet image, has now become the focus of nationwide scrutiny. Every glance, every small move is dissected. This recently resurfaced behind-the-scenes clip is just a tiny spark amid her many controversies, yet it's still enough to ignite a mountain of hot searches. So ethereal and crazy handsome, Xerin and Yu Menglong praising each other. While everyone was still stuck on the awkward moment of Xerin dragging Xerin back for the group photo, netizens kept doing their homework and dug up another clip from the show Chase Me, Brother, of Xerin and Yu Menglong interacting and praising each other as so ethereal and insanely handsome. Compared with the wooden boot ceremony photo with Xerin, this clip feels like it's from a completely different world. Netizens commented again. He's like a totally different person. It's not that he doesn't know how to interact, it's that he doesn't want to interact. Complimenting his bro is fine, but being dragged into a photo is not. In one segment, Yumenglong says first, it's really ethereal, incredibly so. Xerin immediately switches into full compliment mode. If brother Menglong wore this outfit, that would be the real vibe, then drapes a white shawl over Yumenglong and keeps gushing, you look insanely handsome. The polite big boy Yumenglong never forgets to give warmth and encouragement to others. Thanks, little Ding, that's great, your styling is really good. But here's the problem, back then, when Xerin was showering Yumenglong with compliments on Chase Me, brother, you may not have wanted to be on that show at all, he was there under pressure. More than once on variety shows, Yumenglong mentioned that his management team often accepted jobs for him without his consent. Talking about Chase Me, brother. He openly admitted, at first I was actually a bit hesitant, and then my managers just signed the contract behind my back. Even though he still wore the standard entertainer smile on his face while saying this, that inner awkwardness, unease, and helpless acceptance of reality probably couldn't be fully shown on camera. What's even more heartbreaking is that in another segment where he talked about his views on relationships, Yumenglong said, I hope my partner has less experience than me, because I'm afraid of being controlled, for example, being told to do something and I just have to do it. Looking back now, many netizens suddenly realized that he feared being controlled because he had always been under control. He probably didn't even have full say over the basic choices in his own life. Being mentally controlled by a wealthy woman and forced to get a vasectomy? For years while he was alive, Yumenglong was controlled by dark forces, but he was by no means an isolated case. Beneath the glamorous surface of the entertainment industry, how many young entertainers have never truly held their fate in their own hands? Take Xerin, for example. On November 19th, Xerin posted a long article on Weibo, saying that day was his 26th birthday and also the first birthday since he started his own studio that he could truly control his life. In the long post, he accused a 46-year-old wealthy woman of mental control, harassing his family, forbidding him from dating, forcing him to get a vasectomy, demanding daily reports of his whereabouts, and insisting that he respond to every message instantly. He poured out all the grievances he had bottled up. In 2022, Xerin fell from grace and apologized. In 2025, he completely reversed his earlier stance, trying to speak up as a victim. He fully denied having a chaotic private life and claimed to be law-abiding and emotionally loyal, yet this did not completely clear public doubts about his credibility. People still questioned whether he had avoided issues such as belittling colleagues and financial disputes. What the truth really is may only be known to those directly involved. But the details Xerin described about being controlled still lifted a corner of a reality the entertainment industry doesn't want exposed. Many boys who enter the business at a young age not only face the market, fans, and public opinion, but are often trapped in an exchange network of power, money, resources, and unspoken rules. Immature, isolated, and inexperienced in saying no, they have little ability to resist. According to Ding's account, in 2019, when he was 19 and taking the high-speed rail home alone, he encountered the biggest calamity of his life. A woman surnamed Hao, already 40 at the time and claiming to be married, approached him as a fan. Using the excuse of avoiding scalper-sold schedules, she asked for his contact information, and Ding, too soft-hearted, gave it. That moment became the beginning of his 6-year nightmare. At first, Ms. Hao behaved like a warm, big sister fan who fully supported his career. But when Xerin started dating at 21 and she found out, she instantly changed face. Using exposing his private fan contacts and inappropriate remarks as leverage, she threatened him, demanding total obedience and claiming she would destroy him. Terrified of losing the stage he loved and facing gigantic potential penalty fees, he was forced to write a handwritten letter that did not match the facts. But instead of easing the situation, it only led to more extreme mental control. The handwritten letter was apparently a sort of pledge that Xerin will forever love his one and only sister, which later became key evidence in destroying his career. An audio clip with similar content, "You're my sister, you are my only sister," once spread widely online and was described by some netizens as having the feel of a low-budget radio drama. Ms. Hao demanded that Ding ignore any fans who were on bad terms with her, that he report every detail of his daily schedule, that he replied to her messages instantly, that she could verbally abuse him for hours regardless of time or place, that he reveal his ex-girlfriend's home address so she could go there and beat her up. She even demanded that Ding get a vasectomy to satisfy her twisted need for control. This near-kidnapping level of control lasted a full year, leaving Ding Xerin utterly miserable. So why was he so tightly controlled by her? Because she claimed to be the wife of an executive at a listed company, a genuine rich woman. According to Southern Entertainment, Ms. Hao appeared in his fan community under the ID Mirror 1119, and the amount of money she spent voting and supporting him was always at the top. Limited edition Balenciaga sneakers and Patek Philippe watches were delivered to his practice room one after another. The most extravagant gesture was donating a Hope primary school in his hometown. After her total investment exceeded 870,000 yuan, she could freely enter and exit the staff passage at Yuehua Entertainment. As her control escalated, Ms. Hao turned her fury on Ding Xerin's family. Even though he never gave her his exact home address or his mother's phone number, she still somehow called his mother more than 100 times and even went to block her in person. The Ding family was forced to move out in the middle of the night just to escape her shadow. About a month after cutting contact, in August 2022, accusations that Ding Xerin had cheated, hooked up, and led a chaotic private life exploded online. In his public apology statement that year, he also said he had been under Ms. Hao's mental control and, after deep reflection, recognized his serious mistakes and shortcomings. He apologized to his company, seniors, colleagues, and friends for speaking behind people's backs and being careless with his words. Ding says he bore unjust accusations and online violence for 4 years, which caused him indelible psychological trauma, but fortunately, he feels it is now finally over. In an entertainment world dominated by money and power, who will be the next person to be swallowed? The first person to slam down a microphone. News of Yu Menglong's mysterious death from a fall shook the entire internet. Yet the authorities quickly blocked related discussion, and the entertainment circle collectively fell silent. No one dared to touch the truth of the incident, leaving countless netizens feeling regretful and uneasy. At the same time, the old clip of Tianjin slamming down her microphone and directly calling out the dark side of showbiz began spreading online again. Many netizens sighed that today's entertainment industry no longer has anyone brave enough to speak the truth. Under the weight of immense pressure and invisible shackles, those who dare to speak either get banned or vanish. Many years ago, Tianjin became hugely popular across China with her song Resounding Roses, becoming one of the most beloved singers among fans. At the 2001 Chinese Pop Songs Chart Awards, when the host announced she had won a Top 10 Golden Song Award for Love Without Regret, Tianjin walked onto the stage wearing sunglasses and said into the microphone, "Yesterday they informed me that with the highest number of votes I had won the mainland Most Popular Female Singer award. But just half an hour ago, they suddenly told me that this award would go to the singer who came second in the voting. I now doubt the fairness of this award. A prize like this is not worth accepting." With that, she dropped the microphone and walked off. Dissatisfied with the organizers' backroom dealings, she was widely believed to have been blacklisted by the authorities, and she slowly faded from the music scene for many years. One netizen commented, "Tianjin is one of the most genuine, straightforward stars. Everyone remembers how she slammed the microphone down and refused the award years ago. People with real ability are willing to challenge those fake, shady operations. Those who like her will always like her. She doesn't change herself for worldly opinion and never bows to those in power. That alone deserves our respect." Recently, Tianjin met with a fan who had gone viral for imitating her voice, and the two of them sang the classic song Wildflowers together. The video triggered heated discussion, gained over 1 million likes, and once again moved countless netizens to tears.